let's talk about just a couple more things here. It's very important for all musicians to learn how to read music. Reading music is like learning the language of the country that you live in, whatever its national language is. And you're a musician, so you should learn to speak and to read the language of music. For all beginning students, I recommend the Hal Leonard Book 1 for guitar. It's a very intuitive, user-friendly book. So you really should run out and pick that up. It has a great chord chart in the back with all the chords that we'll be going over in these lessons. It will give you a visual. So, that's definitely a tool that you need to use to help you become a well-rounded musician. And let me talk about this really quick. If you do pick up that book, or if you have another book, you may want to write this in. You'll notice where it teaches you how to read music, it'll talk about the notes that are on the lines of the staff. You'll see that the notes on the lines are E, G, B, D, F. And there's an old rhyme that you can use with that. Every good boy does fine. Fine rhymes with line, so I prefer that one to some of the other sayings or mnemonic devices or whatever you want to call them that are out there. I prefer that one. It's easier to remember. Every good boy does fine rhymes with line. And the notes in the spaces are F, A, C, E, which spell face, and face rhymes with space. So you may want to actually just write that in. There'll probably be something in the book. If you get the Hal Leonard book, it will have a spot where it says E, G, B, D, F. I'd write that under that, every good boy does fine, and then under the F-A-C-E, write face. Okay, well, one more thing to discuss is practicing. You should be practicing, if you're a beginner, you should be practicing 5 days a week for 15 minutes to half an hour. More time is always good. But the thing to remember is don't try to say like only practice 2 or 3 days a week and then practice for like 3 hours on those days. That does not make up for the repetition of playing every day. So what's really best, what's actually more effective is a little bit of time just about every day. Just like when you learn how to tie your shoe and ride a bicycle, you got to do that every day, even if it's just for a short amount of time. Now, a lot of time every day is even more effective, but it all depends on how much time you have available. So, and also, before you go on to the next beginner's guitar lesson in my series, you should master everything in this lesson. Everything that we went over, you should be able to play smoothly. You should have all the things I asked you to memorize. You should have them memorized. So that generally should take a week. If you're a fast learner, you might end up wanting to do 2 lessons a week. But the average person should be doing a lesson per week. So if it takes you more than a week to learn that, then you're probably not practicing enough. So practice more. So anyways, it's been really great getting you started on guitar here today. I hope that you learned a lot from it, and I hope to see you again soon. Anyone who wishes to get into more in-depth study of guitar basics should email me at contactdavid@gmail.com for information on how to subscribe to my online series.